What's up, y'all? Welcome to Meekville. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with a disclaimer right now. This is a long video. I am basically taking you guys on a journey, not really from start to finish, but I'm showing you like step by step techniques of how I'm doing my hair. And it's gonna be a little minute, so just sit back and chill and enjoy the ride. All right, so making a trip to the hair store because I'm gonna show y'all how I did my distressed faux locks. So see you in a bit. Okay, so we are in the store and this is the hair that I am going to be using to wrap around the braid. So it's the Expressions Twisted Up, move girl, Expressions Twisted Up Butterfly Locks, Distressed Locks, $4.25. Actually, is it? Is this the same kind? Oh yeah, bomb twist. All right, so let's put that. That's the color that I'm going with. And then I already have the actual braid hair that I'm gonna use. Oh, here's more packs of $4.25. I'm wondering if I should get honestly, I'm gonna get another pack just to be on the safe side. But I did the whole back half of my hair with one pack. But I think they're gonna get smaller in the front. So yeah. And then this is the hair. Let me show y'all the hair that I used for. Hey girl. I need a mirror like that at the house. That's the exact mirror that I need at home. I wonder where they got that from.
Yeah, it's me.
Okay. But anyway, for the braids on the inside, this is the hair that I used, the Outre. It's obviously $4.25 too, but it's the Outre X-pression Pre-stretched hair. And I already have it at the house, so I don't need that. So, yeah, we'll see. What's up, you guys? Okay, listen, I'm sorry to keep interrupting, but I'm just gonna go ahead and cut to the chase. I'm gonna edit this part out because basically I'm just giving y'all the backstory on my locks. And honestly, if you want to know the backstory about my locks and my thinning hair, go back and watch my video called 10 Great Tips for Thinning Hair with Locks. My hair is much thinner, and you'll have to go back to see some of my other videos to really get a full idea of what my hair looks like. But I'm rambling. I'm just trying to give you guys some information for those of you that are new to my channel. So anyway, I decided to attempt to do a protective style over my locks. Now, don't come for me. Normally, this is not something that I've ever done before. However, I have an event coming up, a couple of events coming up this month, and I don't want to be bothered with my hair. I'm not quite ready to get it retwisted again, and I want to be cute. So I know of a lot of people who have gotten braids over their locks. I know of a lot of people who have gotten 2-strand twist extensions with their locks. Like, I know that it's not unheard of to have a quote-unquote protective style using weave over locks, okay? So I decided to attempt to do that, but again, my situation is a little bit different because my locks are thin, and I want to show you guys what I've come up with, because this is actually me doing my own hair because I didn't want to pay nobody. I just didn't have money. Money is tight. But like I said, I've been locked for a little bit over a year, so my locks are fully mature. I just have a little bit of new growth right up in there. The last time I got my hair retwisted was in late August. Early, like right before Labor Day weekend was the last time I got my hair retwisted. So anyway, I decided to try these distressed like bohemian locks, and it's actually working. So the technique that I'm using is actually a technique that I saw on I Am Asia's page on her YouTube channel. And I tweaked it a little bit because I Am Asia does not have locks. She is a natural girl, but she doesn't have locks. And so I wanted to try to use her technique or attempt something similar to her technique over my locks. So with her technique, she does use a crochet needle. I have not used a crochet needle at all because again, I'm not comfortable pulling anything, any hair or anything through the base of my locks. So anyway, I want to turn around and let you guys see what I have so far because I've done most of my hair already. So this is what they look like. I'm going to back up a little bit so that you can see my scalp. Now, I promise you, my hair is not tight and there's not a lot of tension. My scalp is, no matter how you do it, it always looks like it's swollen or like it's inflamed or whatever. And I think, again, that's just the condition that came on after I had my daughter because that was never an issue before. So my scalp always looks like my hair is pulled tight, but I promise you, it does not hurt. It's not tight. It's none of that, okay? So that's what I've done so far. Like I said, this technique, I am not using any crochet needles, none of that, okay? It's just the weave, my locks, and a little bit of elbow grease, okay? So this is the hair that I'm using to wrap around the lock. It's Afro Twist 16-inch, and it's in the color 425, and that's just because the tips of my hair are sort of kind of that color. And then I showed y'all the braid hair. I don't have it packaged, but the braid hair is pretty much the same color or similar. This is actually, by the time I finish, I will have only used 2 packs of this hair because this hair comes with 3 bundles. As you can see, it comes with 3 bundles in it. And so I'm on the last bundle right now. I'm gonna open it while I'm on camera with you guys. And I'm sure that that's gonna be more than enough to do the rest of my hair. All right, so I've used 2 techniques because my hair, each one of my locks are different sizes in different parts of my head, okay? So I used a 2-strand twist method and I also used a single lock method. So I'm gonna show you both methods while I have you guys on camera or while I'm filming. I'm locking my hair, I know. Listen, we're not gonna do any product shaming, okay? Let's not do that. Let's refrain from product shaming. I use what I use. You use what you use. What works for you, works for you. What works for me, works for me, okay? So now that disclaimer is out there, I am using mango, Jamaican mango lime locking gel. I am not parting my hair. I am simply just I'm not trying to perfect my parts. I have parted my entire hair throughout this ordeal. I've just parted it with my fingers. So the parts are not straight, and that's kind of the look that I'm going for, right? We want bohemian. So I'm gonna show you guys the 2-strand method first. So I'm gonna clip this away. So what I do is I take one of the locks and I do a really soft retwist. I grab some of the locking gel, just a little bit. I do a really soft retwist. So it's not tight at all, you see? So I retwist it. Clips. And then I take whichever other lock that I'm doing, put the gel on it, do a soft little retwist. All right, so you see I got both of the locks right here. I'm gonna move in a little bit closer. I take a strand of the braid hair, like so. I just lay it in between both locks, in the middle. See, it's even on both sides. So I put the middle part in between the 2 locks. Take the clip off, and then I'm gonna take the locks and twist them around. I'm gonna 2-strand twist them, but leaving the hair out. So I 2-strand twist, and this is a loose twist, guys. Not putting a lot of tension on it at all, because my main thing is just making sure that the integrity of my hair and my roots remain intact. I don't want to do anything that's going to cause my hair to pop off or cause too much tension, okay? So once I twist them down to the bottom, I take a rubber band to secure it. To me, that just makes me feel like my hair is okay, like it's really and truly protected under this style, right? So I take the 2-strand twist. Once it's twisted, I grab all of the hair. This hair is already separated. I take one full section, like so, and then I split it in half into 2 sections. You're gonna put the one section to the side. You work with one section. Okay, so you're gonna pinch your hair at the root. Again, we making sure that we're not putting a lot of tension on the roots, because that's not what we're doing. We're trying to make sure that our hair is not, we don't want to cause any traction, okay? So I like to point the ends of the hair, this part of the hair, I like to point it downward. And then I twist up above that. I'm twisting up toward my roots or up towards my scalp. I do that a few times, and then I begin to work my way back down. And I'm just twisting and twisting and twisting. Now, it's very important that once you feel comfortable with your base and you twist down a little bit more, you want to take a clip and secure it at the root, because it's going to start getting tight. Because that whole, the lock itself starts to twist as you're twisting. The entire unit starts to twist on itself, and that can cause traction as well. So I twist and twist and twist and twist, going whatever direction you feel comfortable going in. Now for the distressed look, I get to a point wherever I want to along the braid, and I wrap the hair around my finger. I wrap it around my finger, and then I go underneath my finger and wrap it so that I'm creating like a little knot, and then I pull it out, and that's just gonna give you a little piece right there. Now keep in mind, y'all, my goal was for these locks to look very messy. I don't want them to look neat. I don't want them to look uniform. I want them to look very much bohemian distressed, right? So once you're finished with that piece of hair, then you take the other one that you separated. You grab it where that one piece ends. Same thing. You twist upward for a little bit, and then you start working your way back down. And so that's just going to create lumps and bumps throughout the lock. Do not do this style if you're looking for something that is neat, okay? This is for the girls that want that real bohemian kind of messy look. Messy but classy, messy chic, right? I just made that up. I think I did. I don't think I ever heard anybody say that. But yeah, so, and I also want my hair to taper towards the end. So I don't, once I get past my lock where it's thick at, I don't add any more hair to thicken it up, because I want it to eventually taper off to be slim. So I just wrap and wrap and wrap and wrap and wrap all the way down to the end. You want to try to keep, the only thing that you want to try and keep uniform is just the way you're wrapping. So I make sure that the hair is stretched out, and I overlap it. I overlap it over the part on the top. And that way, I'm just ensuring that it's a tight wrap, if that makes sense. So, again, you just do that until you get all the way to the end. And once I get to the end, I'll come back on camera and show you guys what I do once I get to the bottom of the lock. I wanted to pop back in and show you there will be times when as you're twisting, because you separated the hair, as you're twisting, parts of the hair will separate. Just pull it and put it to the side. You're gonna need that, okay? So just know that this style is for, it's very good for people who, so let me tell y'all why I ended up using this hair. Before, I've had this hair under my sink for years now, because right before I locked, I brought a bunch of braid hair. I'll be able to use it for something. Even if I can't use it myself, I can give it away. I can do my daughter's hair with it, anything. So that is really the whole reason why I chose this style, because I'm on a budget and I didn't want to have to buy any hair. So I'm like, let me see what hair I have. And once I realized what hair I had, then that's kind of what made me decide on which style I wanted to do. So I just need to let y'all know that I have tried doing, I was going to try to do box plaits or box braids over my locks. I was going to try to do knotless braids. I was going to try to do all of it. I watched so many YouTube tutorials and I tried so many styles and none of them worked. And then I saw Asia's video and I said, now if I can't do that, then I don't know, something is wrong, because it's just so easy. She explained it so well. And the fact that it's a distressed look was even better because it doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm all for that. I'm like, first of all, it's cute. The fact that it's distressed is cute. I'm here for the bohemian look. And then it's hair that I already have, so I don't have to spend any money. It's simple. Like literally all we're doing is just wrapping hair around some more hair. And like I said, since she used crochet, she crocheted the hair through her base. Oh, she also used rubber bands too. That was another thing that was different. She sectioned her hair. She parted her hair, sectioned it, and then she put rubber bands around it. But again, I don't want rubber bands at the base of my hair because my scalp is very tender. So I didn't want anything causing traction. Okay, so I'm all the way down to the end of the braid. Y'all see how skinny it is versus how it was at the top? So once I'm at the end of the braid, I take any little extra strands of hair that have come out. I just take them and I ball them up. I want them to be kind of messy, right? I ball them up and I use the same technique that I use at top when I'm wrapping. I put a piece down, you know, facing downward. I wrap it up a little bit. So I go up towards my scalp a little bit. And then I start to go back down. It's hard to get this on camera. Basically, I'm just going back down until I have enough of the, however much you want to leave out at the end is up to you. But I want the bottom of it to look messy. So once I have just loose strands like that at the bottom and I'm good with the way it looks, I'm happy with the way it looks, I just split those strands in half and then I tie a knot or a loop or knot, whatever you want to call it. But whatever the case may be, it's tied down there. So it's going to be like a little knot at the end. But that's the great thing about these being bohemian locks. It's not supposed to look perfect, all right? So that's how I do the end. And then after that, I go back through and I see if there are any areas that I want to distress a little bit more. So if there are, I take again the scrap hair that has come loose. I just pull it. It doesn't have to be perfect. As the less perfect, the better, right? So I take it, and let's just say I want to kind of distress it like right up in here. I take that and I wrap it, but I don't do it neatly. I just kind of wrap it crazy. I go in every single direction. I go up, I go down, just anything just to kind of make it look wild. Okay, And you can do that over the sections that are puffy that you left out. You can do it wherever you want. The goal is just for it to make it look kind of rough. And then I take all the little pieces and boom, there you go. So at the root, you can't really even tell that it's 2 locks in there because those locks are really thin, but that's what it looks like. And again, it's not parted. So I'm saving my edges for the very last, the very end, because I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do with those yet. But now I will show you. Actually, I'm gonna come back when it's time for me to do a single lock.
Okay, guys, so I said that I was showing you a single strand, but actually I'm just going back through to show you again how I'm doing the 2-strand method or the 2-lock method. And this is just a different angle. It's just from another side of my head, from the other side of my head, just in case you couldn't see the other side well. Hoping that this camera angle is a little bit better for you. So again, I did a soft twist on both locks, and then I placed the braid hair in between the 2 locks, and now I'm doing a 2-strand twist with those locks with the braid hair still separated. Once I get to the bottom of the 2-strand twist, I'm going to secure it with a rubber band like so. And to me, I don't know, it just feels more secure. It feels like I'm really like protecting that hair. Okay, and then I'm going to gather the entire section. So I'm gathering the 2-strand twist or the two lock strands, the braid hair. I'm gathering all of that together. And then I'm taking a piece of the curly hair, Marley hair, whatever kind of hair you're using. I'm taking the ends of that hair and I'm pointing them downward towards the floor. And then I'm going to take the other section of the hair and I'm going to wrap it up towards my root. So basically, I'm going to end up overlapping the hair, if that makes sense. It's going to overlap over itself. But right now, I'm twisting it back up towards the base or the scalp, so that it just gives a little bit more coverage at the base. Y'all, please don't judge my gray roots, okay? I told y'all that I'm trying to save money, and I'm just, listen, y'all. We just got through Hurricane Ian down here, and the funds is tight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to ball on a budget. So yes, my roots are still black. My roots are still gray. So don't mind them. So yeah, once you have covered your roots, once you've locked your hair up to the roots, you're going to secure it with a clip as you start to, or before you start to wrap the hair down the length of the strand. And you're doing that to reduce tension, because as you're wrapping, quite naturally, that hair, that entire section is going to start twisting on itself, and it's going to feel tighter and tighter. You'll be putting more and more tension on your root or on the base of your hair, if that makes sense. So using a clip is just helping to secure it and prevent it from twisting on itself. So now I've twisted down enough and I want to create a distressed section. So I'm going to wrap the hair around my finger, like one loop around my finger, and then take the rest of it underneath my finger and wrap it down a little bit further down the hair. And then I'm just going to pull my finger out so it creates like a little buckle in there, or a little loop. That's kind of what's giving it the distressed look. So you can do that all down the length. It just depends on how many sections you want. So here you see me doing that again. I'm just wrapping it one loop around my finger, and then I'm taking it under the finger, wrapping it back down the hair a few times, and then I pull the finger out and it leaves that little buckle or loop or whatever you want to call it. It leaves that in there. And so that's how you're achieving, or that's how I'm accomplishing the distressed messy look. All right, so now I'm kind of just finishing up the lock. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just finishing up the lock, and I'm just splitting more hair to cover all the way down to the end, so all the way down to the tips. So I'm just repeating the process as I go, guys. So same thing, you're going to take the end of the hair, or the loose part of the hair, you're going to point it downward, and then you're going to wrap back up towards your scalp a few times, and then you're going to take it back down the remaining you're going to take it down the remaining length of the hair in order to kind of overlap it over itself. And to me, that just helps you to make sure that the hair that you're wrapping is secure and that it doesn't slip. So yeah, like I said before, any little strands of hair that separates from your Marley hair, hold on to it. Don't throw it away, because we using it, okay? We got to be resourceful.
Okay guys, so I'm now going to show you my technique for when I'm only twisting a single strand versus doing the 2-strand twist, or a single lock versus 2 locks. And I'm only going to show you the wrapping method is exactly the same, but it's just the base or what I'm doing different. So same thing, I already put a little bit of the lock gel on it. I'm going to do a light retwist. I'm going to take my braid hair and I'm going to wrap it around the lock, and then I'm just going to use the lock as the 3rd strand, and I'm going to plait it or braid it or whatever you guys call that. So I'm just using the braid hair and the lock as the 3rd piece, as the 3rd strand, I guess. And then you can either braid it all the way down to the end of the lock, or you can braid it midway or halfway. However you're comfortable. It honestly does not matter. Your only goal here, the only purpose at this point, is just to anchor the hair in place so that you're not having to crochet it. So I'm going to stop right here. And then I'm going to finish this lock off camera. I'm going to finish this twist off camera. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to finish everything except I want to show y'all how I do, because I left the little thin lock out. So I'm going to show y'all how I do that. But I'm going to finish the rest of these locks off camera, and then I'll come back and I'll show you the end. I feel like I look like Fire Marshall Bill right now. But I promise, I feel like it's going to come together. It better come together, because I spent a whole lot of time doing this. So I'll see y'all back in a little bit. Okay, guys. So I am pretty much done with the install. It's looking kind of crazy right now because I left all of my hair around the edges out. And then I got these 2 little locks on the side. I want to show y'all what I'm going to do with these. But I don't know, y'all. Right now, I'm going to be honest. I have mixed feelings about this because, as I told you guys, my hair is thin. And so in the top and in the back, like especially like right here in the crown of my head, because my hair is so thin, it looks like I have like a bald spot. So I'm gonna turn around so y'all can see it. See, I am not. And I promise it's not tight. It just looks like it's tight because, you know, it's not tight at all. But Yeah, it's look like it's giving ball spot in the top, and I am not feeling that at all. And the way my loctician, when she parted my locks, she actually parted it in a way to disguise that, so you can never see that when I get my hair retwisted. But because of, I guess, just this style and the way I decided to go with doing the faux locks or whatever, I didn't factor that in with the parting. So I have mixed feelings because it just looks like it's a whole lot of hair and not a lot of, I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna show y'all what I'm about to do with this lock right here. So this is my little lock right here that, you know, it's on the side. I'm trying to protect it because y'all see my edges are thin. So instead of giving this its own lock, I didn't want to pull it in with this one initially, but now I'm thinking I probably should have did that. So what I'm gonna do is just softly, and it's not tight at all, it just looks like it is. I'm just gonna pull it over and kind of wrap it around. I don't know, is that what I want to do?
What's up, y'all? It's Mika from the future. Okay, so I really wanted to come in to reiterate that you have to trust the process. My hair looks so crazy right now on this video, but I promise it's really cute. I'm gonna insert some pictures at the end so y'all can see what it looks like after I do my baby hairs. And my hair is not tight. I promise it's not tight, y'all.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We finna see. We're gonna get it live on camera and see what to do. Cause y'all, I'm just taking some of the extra hair that I have, and I'm finna wrap it and see how they end up looking. It can't look no crazier than it already looked. That's one thing about it, shoot. So I'm really like going into this style just with the thought of, I mean, it's supposed to look messy, so it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? One thing about me is I'm gonna make the best of the situation, so we'll see. Y'all gonna watch me do it. I'm just taking, because I really don't want to open another pack of hair for this. I'll see how this goes, and if I need to open another pack like tomorrow or something, I will. But just for this one little braid, I got this loose, what I'm calling scrap hair. And my thing is, this is never going to be seen anyway, because the way I'm wearing these, it's too heavy to try to put them up.
Okay, so another disclaimer. I said that it's too heavy to put them up, but I lied. It's not heavy. It's just a lot of hair is what I'm trying to say. But it's not really heavy. Like, I can put it up if I want to. It's just a lot of hair.
I don't want them up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm more than likely going to just wear them down the whole time. Now, I might just leave this little piece out just because I'm telling y'all, I'm just really just, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? I'm getting text messages on my phone while I'm recording. Yeah, I might just leave that little piece out just like that. And I'm literally just taking like little straps of hair, little scraps of hair, and yeah. Yep. All right, so that's what I did with that one. We'll see how that works. We'll see if that hair ends up unraveling. And then I got this one over here on the side. Now see what I told y'all about their different sizes? Because this little piece right here, I didn't want to pull that into another one because I felt like that was going to be way too much tension. And right now, it's really loose. It don't feel tight. It don't hurt or anything. So that's so small in comparison to this big, huge one right here. But it's bohemian, right? It's bohemian. So We just making it do what it do. All right, and then this one, I don't know. Should I do the same with this one too? I think I'm gonna do the same with this one too. And just let it hang out as well. Cause, I can say, I don't know why I'm like afraid, I'm nervous. I haven't had this much hair in a long time, y'all. So for some reason, it's like weirding me out. It feels dangerous. Like, I feel like somebody just like my hair gonna get snatched up or caught in something. And yeah, I know that's a weird fear. But that's a crazy fear, but it's so long. My hair has not been this long and God knows how long. I mean, I've had braids before I got these locks, but even that was some time ago. Wait, what's happening? Am I on? I forgot which direction I was going in. Yeah. And another thing, I'm getting tired. I've been at this since yesterday. So these last two locks, I'm just like, man, please. Just throwing this junk like up in here and calling it a day. But yeah, so I just wrap that around. That's not gonna be seen, hopefully. I hope don't nobody be looking this close at my head. But main thing is I'm more concerned about just the overall health of my locks. So if that means that it gotta look a little bit crazy, that's fine. But the goal is still the same. I didn't want to have to be bothered with my hair over these next couple of weeks while I'm trying to, you know, attend these events and stuff. I want to make sure that my hair is like the least of my worries. So with this, I mean, really the only thing I'm gonna have to worry about is just laying down my baby hair, I guess, and disguising my bald spots. Okay, so that's that one. All right, so all of my hair is officially done. So now I am going to take some mousse, put some mousse on, and I'm finna lay down my edges and I'm gonna tie it down. So I'll be back. Y'all, this is so much hair. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I'm like starting to yeah. I might have to come back and do a video and say, yeah, I took them out. I don't know though. Right now, I'm just putting mousse down the length of them just to catch. I mean, of course I want it frizzy, but I don't, if that makes sense. Ooh, Lord. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna do a deep side part or a middle part, whatever it is. I'm gonna have to try to disguise this bald spot in the back. I don't know. Let me play around with this baby hair. Let me play around with my baby hair, y'all. I don't think I'm gonna get back on camera until I like really finish. Like really finish. Like lay down my baby hair, put some mousse on it, tie it down for a little bit, and then come back and see. So I'll be back, y'all. Good morning, guys. It is the following day, so as promised, I told you guys that I would show you what my hair looked like after I lay down my edges, slept in my bonnet. This is a silk bonnet. I highly recommend a silk bonnet, one of the long ones if you want to wear, if you're gonna do the longer locks, you need to get one of the long bonnets. So anyway, let's see what it looks like. This is after I put mousse and all that good stuff on it last night. I have not redone my baby hair, so I don't know what's going on with these edges. But let's see. Alright, y'all, this is the final look. Y'all can see anything from the back. This is the side. Bring it back to the front. And honestly, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I decided to go with the side part. Let me turn it back this way. I decided to go with the deep side part just because, like I said, I feel like that kind of best disguises the ball area, ball spot, whatever, however you want to call it. So, I don't know, y'all. It's back. Come a bit closer. See this little ball, this little area up in here that's super thin. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wear it. I put a lot of time and energy and effort into doing the style. So I'm gonna wear it and just see what happens. Now, how long I want to wear it, I don't know. If I'm going to decide to actually wear it to my events, I don't know. But I am going to give it a chance, and I'll come back and give you guys an update. Now, I left all of, y'all saw, I left all of this out because of the simple fact that I just didn't want any stress on my edges, on my hairline. So that's why I just left all of that hair out, which I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing for the look of the style, but we will definitely see how it plays out. I think if I pull it over my shoulder like this, it don't look as crazy. I don't know, I just feel like it's so far back. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. We shall see. All right, so see y'all in a little bit. Deuces.